Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video, I am going to be talking about, I just celebrated my 5th year anniversary of moving into a van. So 5 years of van life. I moved in at the end of April, beginning of May 2016. And yeah, 5 years. And I feel like in a lot of ways, it started right here. So, I've talked about this campground before. This is Mill Creek Campground off Highway 108 in California. And I did it in the video My Story, which recounted that, yeah, when I was 7. We lived at this campground. We moved back from Chicago, and we lived at this campground for 6 weeks. So 6 weeks we lived at a campground. And it was awesome. It was so formative. It was definitely the best 6 weeks of my childhood. And I think my brothers all feel the same way. Don't know about the parents. But as a kid, like being up here in the Sierras, around huge trees, creek, there's a swimming hole right here that our pet deer, Pollard, used to jump into and swim with us. Yeah, check out that video. It's linked in the description, hopefully, and to get more of the story. But yeah, like, I really feel like this was the beginning of my journey, because this is really where I just fell in love with being outside in the outdoors and camping and being in the woods and on a creek and playing in the water and all that stuff. And, you know, van life is a term that can mean lots of different things. It can be, yeah, I mean, it can be somebody who's living in a city and living out of their van to save rent. But that's not what I do. I am a full-time camper. I am a full-time live in the woods person, and that's why I got my van in the first place, is so I could travel around, see new places, camp in the woods, camp on creeks, camp in the desert, all that stuff. That's why I did that. And yeah, that love of the outdoors really began for me. It began right here. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. It's been quite the journey. I've been to so many beautiful places and seen so much, and yeah, it's been a pretty magical 5 years. And I just, you know, I don't really feel like I could have done what I've done for the last 5 years without support from my family and friends. You know, my brother Tony, my brother Travis, both helped me do things with the van. Both have, you know, put me up. My parents, just Jax's mom has given me so much support through the years. Jax's grandparents. Yeah, it's been, I really feel like it would have been a lot harder for me without all the support I've gotten. And all my friends who've let me shower and do laundry and visit and decompress and everything. Like, I really appreciate everything that they've done for me on this journey. And so I wanted to give a big thank you, shout out to Tony and Travis and Mom and Dad and Jax's mom and Jax's grandparents, and all my friends. You know who you are, who've put me up for various number of days. And yeah, you know, that's all I really have to say. Just a thank you to the people who've supported me in all this. And yeah, it's really neat to be back here. This place was so influential in my life, and yeah, it's neat. It's closed right now, which is awesome actually, because it means I can just come back here and enjoy it with no other people. They open in June, so yeah, it's all closed right now. So it gives me a free run of the joint. Yeah, we used to fish in the creek right here. We used to swim in the little pool. We'd climb up the mountain and play on the rocks. Yeah, like this. That was an amazing 6 weeks for a 7-year-old. And you know, my oldest brother was 14, and it was also, you know, amazing for him as well. So yeah, those were the days. So I guess I've taken a bunch of footage over the last week or two, so I'm gonna cut you to some of that. I camped in Joshua Tree for a couple of days. It was right after I got my second vaccine shot, so I wasn't feeling super hikey. In fact, I pretty much didn't leave the general vicinity of my campsite. But I did shoot a little bit there, and I might have cooked once or twice. So let me show you that footage. Joshua Tree National Park. A little ham, mushroom, and onion breakfast burrito. Tragically, I am out of Valentina hot sauce, so we're substituting this stuff. Little burger action for dinner. And from there, I drove to the Kern River and camped there. I again was not feeling super hikey yet, but yeah, the Kern River was really neat, and it was neat to be back in some trees in a river. So I'll cut you that footage. So I love Arizona, and I really appreciate being able to winter there, but it's really exciting to be camped on a river again. And trees and pine trees, and yeah, awesome. I don't think I mentioned it before. This is the Kern River. So this is kind of the southern end of the Sierras. I think we're at about 3,000 or 4,000 feet right now, but yeah, it's nice being at a nice big California river again. So, and after that, I went to Kings Canyon, Sequoia National Parks, and camped out there. I was actually camped just outside of the national park, kind of there's national forest in between parts of Kings Canyon, and I camped out there at a campground, Convict Flats, and yeah, that was super neat. I did finally do a hike, so yeah, let me cut you that footage. A little strawberry French toast. Yum. I am hiking to Mist Falls. I have to say I was not feeling very motivated to hike today. But yeah, I haven't done much hiking in the last couple weeks, and I just need to get moving again, and then I'll get excited about it. But I have to force myself a bit. But this is beautiful back here. This is my first time to this section of the park, so pretty neat. How inviting does that water look? That's why on a hot day you should always wear shorts under your pants on a busy trail, because I would totally jump in if I had them on. The camera's not going to do this one justice, but this is awesome. But it's getting my lens wet. Well, that was lovely and refreshing. I found a nice little private spot to jump in, and yeah, I feel much better, refreshed, ready for the hike back. Cheese quesadilla with some fresh salsa I made the other day, some plantains that I've already eaten half of, and a little avocado. Looks delicious. And of course, Valentina. I have Valentina again. I got a giant bottle. Just as I'm leaving the campground, a little rattlesnake crossing the campground road here. So yeah, that's pretty much my video. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Thanks a bunch. So right there is the mountain I remember climbing as a child. Really more of a rocky hill.